There are a lot of documents that have been released in the case of Kouri Richins, and today is Saturday, June 10th. I want to go through a lot of them, but just in today's video, I want to go over crime scene body cam transcript. It's more than I expected them to give us. I'm so used to cases where they hold back so much information, but we're looking forward to Monday, June 12th, when Kouri shows up in court and they'll decide if she's a flight risk, should she stay in jail, or should she go back to one of her luxury homes. But this audio transcription excerpts, it is from March 4th. It's what happened when paramedics and police arrived at the home of Kouri Richins and Eric Richins, and what Kouri said happened. She's calling parents, she's talking about her children. There's so much more I want to cover also in this case. I'll put them in separate videos. I plan to put them all in separate videos so we will be able to distinguish what is what. There's an email I read where Kouri was accusing Eric of having an affair. So all these things, these accusations that are coming out, it could go to motive. We will probably see them covered in court. But for now, let's start reading these audio transcription excerpts. It's not everything, but they give us portions. They give us from 5 minutes and 50 seconds into a certain cop's body cam through till 20 minutes and 44 seconds, and then they skip to 40 minutes and then to 51 seconds. I'm going to put the words on the screen so you can follow along as I read. That way you'll know who's speaking, because I won't stop every single time to say, Kouri said this, the cop said this, Sergeant said this, her mom said this. We don't want to make this video 3 hours long. So let's start. It begins with crime scene body cam, March 4th, 2022. That's the day they found Eric, obviously. Audio transcription excerpts, and they give the transcriber's name. It starts off with Deputy Wynn. He's saying, ma'am, do you want to come out here? What's your first name? What's your first name? Kouri. Here, let me talk to you out here for a second. Let them do their work in there. Obviously, the paramedics were working on Eric. So, what happened today? I don't know. He was just fine. We were fine. Okay. And when you say we were fine, what time did you see him when he was alert? We had a drink together at 9 to celebrate something at work tomorrow. Okay. We went to bed. I went to bed with my kids. He went to bed in our bed. What time did you guys go to bed? 9:30. 9:30, okay. 9:45, okay. And then what alerted you to him today, right now? I just woke up. When I sleep with my kids, I'll just wake up and I go back to my own bed. And I just crawled over on his side and he was laying in bed? Okay. No, he was on his back on the bed, and okay, and he was on, you say he was on his back? Okay. Where are your children now? One's asleep in that room. 2 are awake with their ear to the door. I don't want them to come out. Please don't make them come out. Now, where are the other 2 that are awake? In the hallway bedroom. And where's that at? Right there, first one to your left. Okay, is there any family members we can call right now? Yeah, I need to call my mom. I need to call my mom so bad. Okay, but I think I don't know. They won inaudible on the phone. I don't know. Here, okay. Can I call my mom? Yep, I'll give you a phone right now, okay? I need to call his dad. He's going to be okay, right? Like, I got in bed and then I just got... Yeah, they're doing their best, okay, ma'am? Here, you can use my phone, handing the phone to Kouri. Kouri placing phone call, phone ringing. Hi, this is Lisa, voicemail. Kouri Richins called her mom again. Hi, this is Lisa. Kouri Richins calling again. Voicemail. Hi, this is Lisa. Deputy Wynn. Where's your phone at? I can go grab it for you. It's just on the floor in there. Okay, Kouri, it's inaudible. Okay, that's her phone. Grab her phone. Call some family members to come for the kids. Is this your phone? No, that's his. Mine's got a big red case. Okay, will this phone work? Yeah, because they'll probably... No, wait, no, that's not even his. I'm sorry. I don't know whose that is. Oh, okay. Let me go grab yours because they probably won't answer mine. It's not theirs. One should be on the floor from when she called 911. Officers working on Eric in the bedroom. We couldn't find it. You can keep on using mine. Kouri Richins placing phone call. Mom, Mom, Mom. Her mom, Lisa Darden, says, yes? Come to my house, come to my house. What's going on? I don't know, something's wrong with Eric. The police and ambulance are here. I don't know what's happening. He wasn't breathing and I don't know. Who? Eric. Where's he at? He's at my house, at my house. Can you come over here? I'm on my way. Okay, I think my partner found your phone. Is this it right here? Yes. Okay, so your husband is Eric Eugene Richins? Yes. Okay, but he wasn't inaudible. Does he have any medical conditions or anything like that? Well, he has Lyme's disease. Lyme's disease? I mean, nothing major okay, so no heart problems or anything like that? No. He just said his chest was hurting when he went to bed, but not if he doesn't drink enough water, when he gets on the bike downstairs. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. So here, Kouri seems to pick up, and of course, once we see this body cam footage video when they release it, we'll get to see her movements and her actions, but it sounds like when Detective Wynn asked her, okay, no heart problems or anything like that, that's when Kouri is like, oh, he said his chest was hurting. So it's almost like she's picking up on these clues, and she's going to give a million excuses you'll see coming up. Somewhere in all this paperwork, she does talk about Eric taking pills allegedly back in high school. She talks about these stupid THC gummies that he's taken. She's even going to talk about allergy shots, and they'll talk about, oh, Eric wasn't looking right. It seems like a lot of excuses coming up. Later, once we cover the other further emails with the detective, and another interview in April, that's when cops are going to tell her that Eric, expired from a fentanyl overdose, and Kouri's going to get into this cut crack type of thing. We'll go over that coming up. It's March 4th, 2022. I don't know how much detectives weren't believing her at this point. They didn't have anything to go off of. So it's like, did he have any heart problems? Oh yeah, he said his chest was hurting, she says. She continues. And then he said that he was really tired because he got his allergy shots yesterday morning. Okay. With my son. They went to, I don't know. And then when did you discover him? What time? I got up, I got my phone, and it was maybe about 3, inaudible. Did you immediately call the 911? Yeah, well, I got up and as soon as I turned over, and he was cold. I just felt like something was wrong. So, I just put the blanket on him because I thought we just keep our room cold. So and then I sat there for a minute and I just didn't feel like his breathing or anything. And so I turned the blanket on. Okay. So I guess she's saying she turned the electric blanket on because she thought Eric was just cold from how cold they kept the house. And then it was just like I said, Eric, Eric, and he just felt so heavy and So any COVID or anything like that? We all just got over COVID. Okay. He, inaudible. And when was that? A couple of weeks ago. Okay, so not recently. Well, he had a negative test. So I was the last to test positive, and then he had it. So his last negative test was a week ago. Okay, and ma'am, what's your name? Kouri. I'm sorry, what was that? Kouri Richins. Kouri. With a C? No, Kouri. Kouri. We eat gummies. Sometimes he'll eat a gummy before he goes to bed. It didn't seem like he did though. So like a gummy, as in a THC gummy? Okay. Yeah. And who is his primary care physician? Herb Lepley in Park City. Who? Herb Lepley. How do you spell it? How's Lepley? Lepley? When was he last seen? He just had a physical, and everything was fine. When was that? 6 months, maybe? I need to call his dad. Can I call his dad? Yep, you can call whoever you want. Kouri placing phone call. Gene Richins. Hello? Hey. Yeah? Something's happened to Eric. What happened? I don't know, something's wrong with Eric. Why? The paramedics are here right now. I don't know, I was sleeping with Ashton and I came in the room and he wasn't breathing. And he wasn't breathing? Yeah. Do you have the ambulance there? Yeah, they're here. They're there? Yeah. Where are they taking him? Nowhere right now. They're doing CPR. Oh my heavens, okay. I'll be over in just a bit. Okay, bye. Inaudible. Hey Kouri, what's your phone number? She gives her phone number. What? 1987, okay. So that's where that part of the transcription ends. Apparently it's 20 minutes and 44 seconds into the cop's body cam. Then it starts up again at 40 minutes in. So of course some things are redacted or some things, maybe there's no talking. So the detective says, yep, I need to go ask her. I've got to ask her more questions. I'll be right back. She's got family here. Inaudible at that point. I wonder if he had questions like doubts at this point. Paramedic Margaret Offret, who chimes in. I'm pretty sure I threw my glasses in there somewhere. There's a pair of glasses all the way by the bathroom on the floor. Yeah, just right there on the floor, right by the blanket, on the other side, right by the basket. Okay, sorry. I can't see because I don't have them on. An unidentified male speaker says, I was going to say I can't even see. So is her mom here now? Okay, yeah. So we'll go, yeah, no. We're good. We're just waiting for our ME, OME, and our detective to show up. Yeah, I'm wondering if he had an aneurysm or something with all the blood. Okay. There was a lot of blood for some unknown reason. So this paramedic is saying, she's seen a lot, but she's saying, what's with all this blood? Apparently that was written in other court documents where blood was coming out of Eric's mouth. Were you first on the scene? We were second, but inaudible. Fire guy was here before us. And there was blood? Inaudible. A little bit coming out. As soon as we started doing compressions with the Lucas is when the blood came out. So, okay, all right. I don't know. No pulse or anything? No. Okay. No, he was cold. I think he'd been dead a while. Not a long time, but he'd been dead a minute. He was asystole, I believe it's asystole, referred to as flatline. It represents the cessation of electrical and mechanical activity of the heart. So in essence, they're saying when they got there, he was pretty much flatline. Part of me wonders if Kouri really did this, innocent until proven guilty, but if she did give him the poisonous Moscow Mule, did she sit there and watch him go through the poisoned reaction and make sure, okay, he's beyond repair. Let me go sneak off in my son's room until 3 a.m. and come back after I know there's no chance of him coming back to life. Is that why the paramedics are saying, look, he's pretty much flatlined? The paramedic says he was asystole the whole time, so it's not like they showed up and he had a weak pulse and they tried to revive him and it didn't work. It's like he was flatlined when they got there. Okay, all right. Yep, bummer, pretty young. Yeah. Maybe he took some gummies. Yeah, that's what she was saying. Is that what she said? And then the hydrocodone. I think there was hydrocodone or something from, and then the male speaker says it was, and the paramedic says 96 or something? 96 or something, and I'm thinking that would have been really old if it was 96. 2016. 2016, yeah, pretty old. Did he take that? We don't know. It was sitting there though. And part of me wonders, was that just kind of placed there? Did Kouri find an old prescription or something of Eric's and kind of sit it near his bedside? If something expired in 2016, why would it be so close by? Sometimes we have old medications we forget to throw out, but if they're saying it's from 2016, that's a bit strange. It sounds like staging to me. It's in the drawer, right there. It is. What is this right here? Is that what he's taking for his Lyme disease? Yeah. Do you want to check? Inaudible. Turner just looked at it and said it was filled in 2016. Yeah, that one. It's under his name? Mm-hmm. I think he sleeps on that side of the bed, though. With what? I don't know. That might be hers. Is it in his name? It's his. Oh, it's his? Okay, but it's empty, right? Yeah. So why would an empty bottle of hydrocodone be sitting right there from 2016 on Eric's bedside or in his drawer? Yeah. I mean, we gave him Narcan. That would be inaudible. Who knows? Inaudible. Probably go in there. And when you arrived, he was already on the floor, right? Yeah, she had pulled him down to the floor. The fire guy said, dispatch says she was doing CPR, but the fire guy said she wasn't. So, okay. So that's the first little, okay. Supposedly, from the dispatch, Kouri is allegedly doing CPR on Eric. But when the fire department arrives, he's saying she wasn't. And she's going to talk about how she keeps her doors open. It might not be this document, but a different document. So I don't know if when she called 911, she said, just come on in, the door's open, so she wouldn't stop doing CPR. But why, when the fire department arrived, why did she tell dispatch she had done CPR? But the fire guy is saying she didn't do CPR. So that was probably their first clue, something's amiss. Okay, all right. Don't let anyone in here. Inaudible. I need to ask her a couple of questions real quick. The mom? No, Kouri. Kouri. Now this is Kouri back speaking with Detective Wynn. I'm going to ask you some questions real quick, okay? Has he ever been in the military? No. No? Does he use tobacco? No. No? And what does he do for a living? He owns a stonemason company. Okay, and then when you discovered him, was he on the bed? Yeah. Yes. He was just lying on his side like normal. Okay. And I just thought he was cold just because it was cold in there. So I put the blanket on him. Yeah. But his body just felt like heavy and which way was he facing? Was he facing towards? No, he was just up, facing up. Oh, so he was laying on his back? He was laying on his back. Okay. So yeah, she just contradicted herself, I just realized. She said he was just lying on his side, like normal, just a few lines up. And then she goes, no, he was just up, facing up. So she can't even keep her lies straight here, it seems. Oh, so he was laying on his back. He was laying on his back. Okay, I just can't. And then did you pull him to the ground? Yeah, that's what the lady on the phone told me to do. Okay, was to take the sheet and pull the sheet, okay, to the ground so I could do CPR. Now that sounds true because they want you generally, if you can, on a flat surface to start, doing chest compressions. But if a person is so heavy and you're trying to lift them and literally, unfortunately, dead weight, I could see a paramedic saying, do what you can to get him down on the ground, pull the sheets. Okay, what was his highest level of education? He has a bachelor's degree. Okay, my husband is active. He just didn't die in his sleep. This is insane. Any mental health conditions? No. No. Okay. No. How about any suicidal? No. History? No. Okay. Never. No. She can remember that if that's what her defense tries to use, any ideation of getting rid of himself. On the body cam footage, she's saying no. Never. Has he been seen by a doctor in the last 30 days? No. Okay. Has any prescriptions been filled in the last 30 days? No audible response. No. Has he had a history of falling or anything? No audible response. No. Any history of prescription abuse? No audible response. No. So she must be, I guess, shaking her head no. Kouri says, when he was in high school and stuff, he took pain pills, I think, and then her mom chimes in. Maybe it was a reaction to his shots yesterday. Kouri says, he said he didn't feel good from them. Like, her mom says, he didn't look good last night. Kouri says, he looked pale last night, and I asked if you were okay, and he said, yeah, but he said his chest was hurting, but does he have a history of illicit drug use or anything no. Past year? No. No? Never. Okay, do you have the phone number to his doctor by chance? Probably. Lisa says, I don't know yet, Ronnie. We'll see you when you get here. Bye. Huh? So Lisa, Kouri's mom, must have been talking to her son, Kouri's brother, Ronnie. Kouri said, it's just at the Park City Family Clinic, Family Hospital, or... Okay, I can look it up. I'm sorry. No, that's all right. Who told the boys? Lisa is asking. Blank said a cop told them. Why would you tell a child? So I guess allegedly some cop told the sons what was happening with their dad, maybe? Kouri says, no, they shouldn't have told them. I asked everyone. Oh, not to tell them, because Kouri wants to give it her own spin, if guilty. Lisa says, they all know. They told me. Kouri says, how do they know? Lisa says, well, blank told me a cop told him. So one of the sons must have said a cop told him. Kouri says, would they have told him? Lisa, no, I wouldn't think. We were in there, so maybe the fire department? Do they know? Maybe they, yeah. Kouri goes, oh my freaking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lisa, oh my. Kouri, oh my God. Lisa, God, that number just kept ringing this morning, and I'm like, yeah, because we couldn't find her phone. Lisa said, I thought somebody called from a cell phone. Then when you Google it, Kouri, oh my God. Lisa, it says it's a spoofed number. I'm like, what? I'm going to go up there and these people, Kouri, Mom, is the door closed to my room? Yeah. Yes. They won't let them in. Is he still in there? Kouri says, yeah. I'll explain to you what the process is right now, because he was in good health and at his age and everything like that, okay, our medical examiner is going to come and do their investigation real quick. And then also our detective, just to make sure that everything is documented, correctly. And then from there, they'll explain to you what's going to happen. Most likely what I'm thinking, because he has no serious health problems or anything like that. Kouri shakes her head. His age, most likely they're going to take his body to the Kouri, oh my God, medical examiner's office, just to make sure that there wasn't anything else. Lisa, okay. All right, do you have any questions for me now? Lisa, no, he had allergy shots yesterday. Yeah, and that's what she was saying. He said he wasn't feeling good last night when I was here. Kouri's mom, Lisa, was there the night of Eric's death. So I'm wondering, had Kouri started dosing Eric unbeknownst to anyone? I wonder where the hydrocodone, if it will come into play at all. Maybe not. I don't know. Did Kouri try and test out hydrocodone first, and did that make Eric start not feeling well, or did she start off with lower doses of fentanyl and then increase it later? But I'm sure Lisa, Kouri's mom, can be such a witness. Of course, I'm not saying she knew anything that was going on, but she'll be this witness as to how Eric was feeling just hours before he left this earth. What kind of allergy shots do you know? Kouri says he gets weekly shots. Lisa says him and his boy get weekly shots. Kouri says they were both just feeling at like seasonal allergies. Yeah, okay, seasonal. And where was that at? Park City, Family Medical? No, Jeremy Ranch, Granger Medical. Granger, okay. Oh my God, this can't be happening, Kouri says. This can't be happening. It's fine. Oh my God, inaudible. So it's like she's trying to talk to herself. It's fine. Oh my God. Lisa said, I did. They're all watching TV. So Kouri must have asked her, did you check on the boys? Lisa said, I did. They're all watching TV. I said, you guys got to go back to sleep. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Kouri, inaudible. A male speaker. Cameron's coming off, inaudible. Cam? Oh, Cam? Yeah, you need to get over there and let her into the Sally port to get the van keys. Okay, so leave this here with you? Yep. That's the end of the audio transcription at 51 minutes in. And they just talk about the transcriber's certificate, how she watched and listened to the recorded crime scene body cam footage and took down in shorthand the foregoing on June 6, 2023. So this just got transcribed to the best of her ability. So it really gives us a peek into what happened that night, and wait until we see the actual footage. So stay tuned. I still want to talk about Kouri creating a Truth Finder account, all the requests and subpoenas for Eric's medical documentation. In a separate video, I want to really go over that email. It really sheds light on Kouri's thinking. In the year before her arrest, you can see what detectives were really working on. You can see Kouri feeling some type of way, as they say. She has feelings about Eric wanting a traditional type of marriage where it sounds like he didn't want her to work, she's going to say, but she's saying she's pretty absolute about Eric made more money than her, and this might really lead to motive when you get into it. Eric made more money than her, she said, but she's almost like, reminds you of Nicki Minaj, you know, I never need a man to take care of me. It just, the way she says it, she's saying it like she wasn't raised that way. I get it. She wasn't raised to be a stay-at-home mom. She was raised to be very independent, and there's nothing wrong with being independent, but you can tell Kouri, maybe she felt slighted. There's a husband, he's making good money, but she wasn't satisfied to just stay home, and I don't say that lightly. I was a full-time mom a lot, but she apparently looked down on, you know, I'm not going to be just a housewife or just a stay-at-home mom and take care of these 3 boys. You can tell she wanted so much more, and she's going to go into, oh yeah, I took my boys to Spain a couple of times, and I didn't go to Key West, Florida. She's going to talk about her nanny. She's going to talk about Eric's alleged affair. She's going to talk about all these things. It seems like a balance of equity. She's emailing detectives who obviously have questions. She's like, yeah, we always took trips, you know, even before Eric passed and after he passed, and she's used to traveling. We travel a lot, she's going to say, and you must have me confused with someone else about the Key West trip. We didn't go to Key West. There's a lot coming up. So many documents. I still need to download more. Some are private, some we can't get to. Exhibits to motion to set conditions for release. That doesn't mean she's going to be released, but if she is released, I've seen them set conditions like, usually they tell you turn over your passport, because especially this traveling mama, turn over your passport. And if you haven't watched it yet, you can check below. Just click on the Kouri Richins podcast. You can see me read her whole 42-page Are You With Me book yesterday. There's other motions we can't get to. Character letters, that's private. That would be interesting to read. If people are standing up as a character witness for Kouri, or even for Eric, I don't know. It would be interesting to read. It might take a while to see documents like that, but at least they're moving along at a good clip. And the gag order is kind of in part, but not, but at least they're giving us things through the exchange, through the Idaho courts. So I'm going to end this one here, but the very next video I plan to make will be about the email, and if I can squeeze in the truth finder info. There's so much to put in each video. I want to keep bringing them to you as you guys are following this case, so we can see exactly what's going on through the court's eyes. Colossians 3:13, bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. That's a doozy. I mean, Kouri calling Eric's dad and giving him a call like that. If she truly did this, think of all the people who had to grieve. Even her own mom, if her mom definitely was unaware, which I'm assuming she was, if the boys are unaware, Eric's dad, I mean, you almost thank the Lord that Eric's mom has already passed away. His dad getting a call like that, the people who love him, his business partner, all these people you think about. If it truly is what prosecutors allege, if Kouri did this on purpose, I'm just so shocked by the cruelty. And when we talk about that email where Kouri's going to allege that Eric had an affair, I'm wondering if that's the other motive. I hadn't heard anything about Eric allegedly having an affair, but now that Kouri is bringing up those accusations, it's interesting. We've heard about Kouri allegedly conducting an affair. Now we're hearing about Eric allegedly having an affair. If it's true, it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out in court. And if Eric really did have an affair, is that also motive? Was Kouri really, really angry at him? Was she thinking, I'm going to get back at him? I'm going to take his money. I'm not just some stay-at-home mom. And the battle between her saying she's always been raised to be independent and Eric wanting her to stay home. And so you can see why that ongoing battle happened. Did Kouri get mad at Eric for making so much more money than her? She brings it up. You know, we'll go over that in detail. Was that the motive? Is she angry that she's not as independent as she wanted to be? Did she not want Eric to say, no, don't buy that $2 million home? To me, it's not a sense of independence when, as Kouri's alleged, she's stealing her husband's money, not talking to him about it, or only when they get into a confrontation over it. And was she holding a deep grudge? Did he really cheat on her? Did she really cheat on him? Infidelity, and it reminds me of that, the wages of sin is death. A lot of times, a lot of these crime cases, you will always see battles over money, and adultery tends to fall in there somewhere. So was it this ongoing battle between husband and wife over who will rule the roost. And Kouri just saying, look, I'm independent. I'm not going to be some stay-at-home mom, blah, blah, blah. And instead of just divorcing the man, did she take it into her own hands to say, look, he's not going to tell me what to do because he's not going to be here. He's going to be in heaven. This should be a doozy of a case. Stay tuned for the next video about the email. Oh, and Kouri's Google searches too. We have to talk about, I hadn't even got to those yet. We'll talk about her Google searches, about what detectives can know, how to delete stuff from the cloud, how to turn off Find Your iPhone, and questions about, receiving money. Can you still get insurance payouts or whatever type of payouts if the death is being challenged? There's so much to go over in this case. So I just plan to do it video by video. So stay tuned if you're really interested in the Kouri Richins case. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and please like and please turn on your notifications. Hopefully they'll work so you can just see every single video about this case and more. Take care.